Tigers put SKA to the test. Dynamo struggle and Riga while Sparta keep on rolling. My name is Andreas Sachenko and you're watching the KHL Update. We begin our journey in Vladivostok where Dynamo visit Admiral. Dynamo scored just 4 goals in their past 5 games, but it's going to be a different story tonight as we go to Fetisov Arena for the action. 5 minutes into the game, 22-year-old rookie Dmitry Sidlarov has his first ever goal in the KHL to open up the scoring. Late in the period, Dynamo doubled their lead as another rookie scores his first career KHL goal. This time it's Alexander Petunin who finds the back of the net. And shortly after that, Petunin has an assist to that goal as Igor Ignatoshkin scores his first goal of the year from inside. Dynamo established a firm 3-0 lead in the opening 20 and Admiral swap Igor Babka for Ivan Nalimov. This is just the beginning though. 7 minutes into the second period, Admiral converted a power play to get a goal back. Michusayasov with the marker. A couple of minutes later, Admiral get another man advantage and they convert on it as well. And it's Sayastov again. This time he tips it in. Jonathan Bloom with the initial shot. Late in the period, Dynamo get a power play goal of their own to restore the 2-goal margin, which Tarasov redirects Mikhail Barnikov's shot. It's 4-2 after 40. Early in the third period, Tarasov scores his second of the game and 9th of the season. Mitchell Sayastov redirects it into his own net. That thing goes top shelf, no chance for the goalie. Dynamo lead by 3 again, but Admiral do their best to erase the deficit. Late in regulation, Viktor Alexandrov converts on another power play and home team are back to within 2. 40 seconds later, Vladimir Kachov keeps the puck in the zone, gives it to Viktor Alexandrov, pass in front, and Kachov scores! Admiral within 1 and there's still time on the clock, but that's as close as they can get on this one. Dynamo stand their ground and take it 5-4 on the road. We go to Khabarovsk now, where Sergei Plotnikov faces his former teammates as SKA challenge Juha Metzela and Amor. Army men score 8 minutes in. Sergei Plotnikov passes to Dunar Hatazulin, he gains some speed, streaks down the left wing, and puts a top shelf from the dot. What a beauty! 1-0 SKA. Midway through the period, the Tigers tie it up as they score a shorthand and goal. Alexei Bavaltsev splits the D with a great pass, sends Allegri on a breakaway, and only blows the roof of the building as it beats Mikko Koskinen for his 7th of the year. Early in the second period, SKA retakes the lead. Kiragusov dishes it to David Rumblad at the blue line. Rumblad delivers the puck to Yegor Yakovlev down low, and Yakovlev scores his first goal of the season. SKA lead 2-1 now. A few minutes later, Nikolai Prokhorkin has a great chance to improve the lead to 3-1, but Juha Metzela pulls off a fantastic glove save. St. Petersburg still get what they want just a few seconds into the third period. Sergei Kalinin scores his 10th of the season on a power play off a great passing play. Tigers get back to within 1 late in the game. Former 8th overall pick by the Columbus Blue Jackets, Alexander Picard scores his first career KHL goal. No scoring after that though. The Tigers put up a decent fight, but SKA still win 3-2 on the road. While now in Shanghai, China, where Kunlun Red Star defend the ice against Dynamo Minsk. It turns out to be a low-scoring affair. 7 minutes into the second period, Andrei Stepanov puts Dynamo on the board with his 4th of the year. He beats Magnus Hellberg Farfall. And late in the period, Quinton Howden finishes up this marvelous passing play on a power play for his 11th of the year. That's all they're gonna need tonight. Jonas Amra stops 23 shots for his 4th shutout of the season, and Gordon Dwyer defeats Mike Keenan. 2-0 Dynamo Minsk is your final on this one. Head over to Nizhny Novgorod now, where Torpedo lays him up against Tractor. The visitors open scoring midway through the first period of play. Artem Barotkin blasted on net from the high slot. Stanislav Galivov has a piece of it, but the puck squeaks in anyway. 1-0 Tractor. They double their lead just a few minutes later. Alexander Shirov scores his 3rd of the year on a power play. Evgeny Rashinsky and Maxim Mikutena with the assists. 7 minutes into the second period, Richard Gungi scores another one just as Torpedo kill off a penalty before he gets run over in the slot. He couldn't care less though. Tractor lead 3-0 now. Home team gets a goal back late in the period as they convert on a man advantage. Ivan Zakharchuk with the marker. But late in regulation, Alexander Shirov scores his 2nd of the game off an incredible assist by youngster Vitaly Kravtsov, and that's game. Kravtsov with 2 assists, Sharov with 2 goals, and Traktor with 3 points. 4-1 is the final in Nizhny Novgorod tonight. We travel to Moscow now, where Sparta go up against Lada. The red and white open scoring just a few minutes into the game. It comes on a power play. Artur Pachengelov roofs it past Anton Krasotkin for his 5th of the year. 2 minutes later, Lukas Radel makes it 2-0 Spartak. Anton Krasotkin does not look sharp on this shot. Late in the period, Lukas Radel steals the puck on the forecheck, gives it to Slava Lyshenko. Lyshenko finds captain Dmitry Kalinin in open ice, and Kalinin blasts it top shelf. The night is done for Anton Krasotkin after that. He's replaced by former Spartak netminder Evgeny Ivannikov. Lada trail 3-0 after 20, but they make a strong case for a comeback in the second period. Late in the frame, Rafael Akhmetov scores his first goal since August 25, 2016 to make it 3-1. And less than 2 minutes later, Alexei Mostrykov snipes it on a power play to make it 3-2. Shane Harper and Charles Ganaway with the assists. But Spartak leave no chance to Lada in the third. The red and white outshoot the opposition 12-3, and with just a few minutes left on the clock, Maxim Chernov scores a security goal. Spartak win their 4th consecutive game and beat Lada on home ice for the first time since 2010. 4-2 is the final on this one. This is Riga, Latvia, and tonight local Dynamo face Maniluk Magnitogorsk. Story of the game is horrendous Dynamo conversion rate on a power play. Not only Latvian special teams go 0 for 6, but game-winning goal turns out to be this shorty by Oskar Asala early in the third period. Evgeny Timkin and Jan Kovro showed Dynamo how it's done as they scored 2 power play goals in a span of just over 3 minutes late in regulation. Vasily Koshkin stops 22 shots for his first shutout of the year, and Maniluk Magnitogorsk walk on to a 3-0 win on the road. And there's just one more score to tell you about. White King enjoyed his first 2-goal game in the K along with game-clinching tally, and after Bliss beat Severstal 5-2 in Cherpovets. That's it for your daily KHL update. Do come back tomorrow though for 5 more games, including Avangard Sibir and Red Army vs. Agbarz. My name is Andreas Sashenka. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon.